Dear Aliexpress, I do a lot of cycling in very cold weather, such as today. It was -1 this morning. It's blowing up a gale, and I'm quite an expert at keeping warm. And I've got some good gloves. For instance, these gloves. They've got sort of metallic kind of lining, and they're windsurfers gloves, and they're about $50. They've got 5 fingers, and they're very good. But in this kind of weather, when I'm going along very fast, the ends of my fingers get cold. And then I bought last year some wonderful 3-finger gloves from you, which the only finger that got cold is the one finger that isn't, or the index finger, this finger, because it's not bound up together with the other three. But I need it for changing gear. And so I thought, well, I lost them. I'm stupid. I lost them out of my back pocket. So I was really, now it's really cold, and my hands are getting cold again in my 5-finger gloves, so I ordered some, but unfortunately the seller sent me some 5-finger gloves and said, I'll give you a discount. But I don't want 5-fingered gloves. I've got lots of 5-fingered gloves. And so I'm going to add the review that I made last year and put onto YouTube of your wonderful 3-fingered gloves, and I want to try and persuade you that they're very different. I wanted 3-finger gloves, not 5-finger gloves. Thank you. With regard to the performance, I took them out this morning on one of the last cold days of the year, I think, when it was 3 to 1 degree Celsius. It was getting colder, and they were fine. On the coldest part of the ride, a 1-hour ride, when it was 1 degree Celsius, I have fairings on my road bike, but for those of you that don't, to check it out, I held the front of my fairings, and from the coldest part, the top of a hill, 1.5 kilometers at about 1 degree Celsius, and the only finger that got slightly chilly was my index finger, down to -5 even without the fairing, so that they're going to enable me to keep cycling without any hand discomfort, even in the coldest of Japanese weathers at least. And there they are. It's a bit cramped in there, but I can change gear with that, my middle finger or index finger. Normally I keep hold, so I change gear with this finger here, and in fact, in a sense, it's more responsive now that it's padded out with more glove. So highly recommended.